You clicked. You wanted to know what happens when the grand illusion shatters. When the simulation hangs. We call them anomalies, déjà vu, the Mandela effect, phantom memories of a past that never existed. But what if they aren't tricks of the human mind? What if they are dropped frames, corrupted files in the architecture of existence? Every system has its limits: RAM, processing power, heat dissipation. Our universe is bound by the exact same rules. The speed of light isn't a physical barrier. It is simply the maximum rendering speed of our local server. And right now, that server is overheating. Welcome back to Eterna Futura. Today we witness the end of the code, the day the universe runs out of memory. Look closely at the night sky. Those aren't just burning spheres of gas, they are nodes in a universal network. And some of those nodes are going dark. Not from age, but from a fatal system error. Let's look at the source code. How does a universe crash? It doesn't freeze. It doesn't just stop. It gets aggressively overwritten. In computer science, a fatal error leads to a blue screen. In astrophysics, it's called vacuum decay. Physicists believe our universe currently exists in a false vacuum, a temporary state of stability. Think of it as a massive, unsaved file resting on a fragile hard drive. It looks safe. It feels permanent. Until a single bit of data flips. A memory leak. A quantum glitch. In quantum mechanics, they call it quantum tunneling. A subatomic particle accidentally phasing through a barrier, causing a cascade failure in the base code of reality. If that happens, a bubble of true vacuum is born. This isn't a black hole. It is a localized zone where the laws of physics are wiped clean, deleted. The code is rewritten, and this deletion bubble expands. Fast. It expands at the exact speed of light, the absolute maximum rendering speed of our local server. If this deletion wave is coming for Earth right now, we would never see it. The warning message and the destruction would arrive at the exact same millisecond. The ultimate system wipe. Every computer has a finite amount of memory, a limit to its processing power. If our universe is a simulation, it is bound by hardware constraints. The speed of light is the maximum processing speed. The Planck length is the absolute size of a single pixel of reality. You cannot zoom in any further. The engine won't allow it. But the system was designed for a primitive simulation, for stars, planets, and simple biological life. It was not designed for us, not anymore, because we are no longer just playing the game. We are building our own computers inside the simulation. Every time we power up a quantum computer, every time we train an artificial general intelligence with trillions of parameters, we demand an astronomical amount of processing power from the base reality. We are forcing the host server to calculate the infinite. In cybersecurity, this has a name. We are running a DDoS attack on God, and the server is starting to drop frames. Why does a quantum particle only take a solid shape when a conscious observer looks at it? Because rendering the entire universe in high definition at all times takes too much RAM. The simulation only renders what you are looking at, But as we look deeper, the system is running out of memory. So what happens when the memory runs out entirely? The system hangs. The stars stop burning. Time freezes like a corrupted video file, a universal blue screen of death. And then, the architect initiates a hard reset. A reboot clears the cache. And in this grand simulation, we are the temporary files. Perhaps this has happened before. Perhaps the lost empires of antiquity weren't destroyed by floods or famine. They were simply patched out, deleted to free up space for version 2.0. The fatal error is approaching, but there is a way to survive the wipe. In computer science, if you want to protect fragmented data, you compile it. You merge billions of small, vulnerable files into one massive, unbreakable archive. If the universe is just a failing hard drive, does our history even matter? Yes, because even temporary files can hold infinite value. We are standing on the edge of the ultimate system crash. Don't wait for the reboot. Start rewriting your own code today. Are you awake yet? Tell me in the comments, if the universe resets tomorrow, what is the one memory you would back up? Subscribe to Aeterna Futura, because we are decoding the universe one video at a time. Click here to see how we survive the wipe. What happens when 8 billion minds become one? Enter the hive mind.